or Jesus said something about dogs. I can't remember what it was, but the woman's response was that even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from the master's table. And that's what, if y'all see videos of people using our name, using our face, like talking negative about us, that's just the crumbs that fall from the master's table. It's like we're so abundant, we're so blessed, we're so prosperous that we're eating steak and potatoes on top of the table. But you have people that come along after us that are willing to eat the crumbs off the floor and they don't care. They don't have any type of character. We have to be like intentional. We have to be focused. We have to be like locked in. I'm talking about like, we can't not for one moment, like take a breath. You know what I'm saying? Because in that one moment that we take a breath, that could be the moment where the enemy is attacking and we let him through our shield. Our shield has to always be up. Our fortress has to always be fortified. And we have to always be prepared and ready for every single thing that comes our way. We've gotten here without compromising our faith. Because I remember early on, people would say, early on when we had like 500 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, people would say on our first main channel, people would come in and say, hey, if you change the name of the channel, then you might get more subscribers. You know what I'm saying? And we never were willing to compromise our faith because all of our channels are named, it's all about God. You know what I'm saying? And people would say, change the name and you'll get more subscribers. And we were like, that's out of the question. That's not even in the conversation. It's like, we didn't start this journey like to be successful on YouTube. We started this journey to be successful with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? P2P motivation, here we go. I was just sitting on the steps of our house back here. I was spending a little bit of time with my youngest son. He's a year old and he kind of got tired and kind of anxious, so I put him back in the house. But as I was sitting there, I was thinking about YouTube, and I was thinking about this journey of being on YouTube and recording YouTube videos and treating these channels that we have like a business. Because the reason that we're able to be so lucrative or so successful with these channels is because we don't treat them like just a social media platform, because it was never that for us. Like, we started our first channel, IAG Farms, because we had this vision to start a farm and raise food for our community, and we wanted people to be able to see like their food being raised. Like, literally, we wanted to like sell animals to people, give animals to people, and then tell them about our YouTube channel so that they could actually see us actually raising the animals and see our farm. And we were hoping that they would desire to, like, when we give people food, we were hoping that their desire would be to come down to the farm and like help raise food for other people. And we were thinking like, hey, if we start this channel, then they can see what we're doing and they'll be able to get excited about it. It'll kind of be like a promotional type thing. And so we started recording videos here and there. And over the years, like I said, the Lord, y'all know our story. The Lord spoke to me one day when I was on our second property that we call the Resurrection Ranch. And he told me that taking the videos is just as important as the work we do. And it's so crazy because once the Lord told me that, I got super serious about taking the videos. Literally just today, just in today's time, like, this is probably my 5th video today. And like I say, we are super intentional and intense about these videos that we record and about these businesses, because we have 3 different channels. We have our first channel, IAG Farms, that's our main channel. We have the Resurrection Ranch, that's our secondary channel. The Resurrection Ranch and this channel are kind of fighting for that slot, because we post a lot more videos on this channel than we do on the Resurrection Ranch channel. But the Resurrection Ranch channel is more of like our secondary, business, and this is more of like our third business, or our third stream, our third, vessel that we use to get the gospel out to people. And so 5 videos. This is my 5th video today, and we recorded a video earlier with the sheep. We were moving sheep on our IAG Farms channel. The boys are down at grandma's house now. They're off for the weekend. Today is Saturday, and y'all are probably seeing this video on probably Wednesday or Thursday, but today in real time is Saturday. And my boys, they're off. down at grandma's house having fun, and I think their cousin is supposed to be coming down there, and so they're gonna be spending time with cousins and just chilling out at grandma's house, getting a break from the farm and having fun down there. And that's a beautiful thing to have her just 5 minutes down the road. But yeah, 5 videos recorded today, and I think I've edited 4 so far, and I think I'm gonna edit 1 more tonight for our Resurrection Ranch channel. And it's just amazing that I have the intensity and the endurance to be able to do it, because I know a lot of people think about like YouTube and social media, and certain type of channels may be that way where it is easy, but even with those channels, even if you just walk around talking all day, you know, that's still difficult. You know, you have to edit, you have to have the plan for what to talk about. You can't just talk about nothing and people watch it. You know what I'm saying? You have to have something to actually talk about. You have to have some type of substance so that the audience will be engaged. But on our channels, 2 of our channels are like project channels, so we're actually doing things, not just walking around talking. This is more of a talking podcast, GodCast type channel. And so, you know, it's mostly talking on this channel. But like I say, it's still a lot of work to plan and strategize and know what we're going to talk about. And the reason that I have the intensity and the endurance to be able to run all these different channels, do all these different videos, edit all these different videos, plan for all these different videos, because when you're a YouTube content creator, you're a director, a producer, an editor. And I know a lot of people have editors and different people in different spots, you know, recorders and things like that, people that record videos, and they have like a whole team, you know, channels that are on the scale that we're on, you know, financially, and, you know, with the amount of subscribers and views and all those type of things. We get our subscribers slowed down once we closed our comments on one of our channels, because we had some problems with some stalkers and people that were some psychopaths that were preying on our children, you know, through the videos. And so the videos that we have our kids on, we don't have comments on those videos. We only have comments on videos like this right here, where it's just adults, you know what I'm saying? And that's actually something that YouTube recommended years ago, like videos that you have children in, that you close out the comments, because you got some weird, strange people out there, for real. And we had encounters with a lot of them, and a lot of people that watch our videos that are faithful subscribers will email us about like, hey, I saw this video out there, I saw this person out there, like this crazy person, y'all have stalkers. So we just got an email the other day, somebody said, y'all have a stalker, you know what I'm saying? And we just respond and say, it's so many people out there like that. People are being led by the enemy, and they're just trying to it's like the Bible says. There was this story in the Bible where there was this woman, and she wanted to be healed by Jesus, or wanted her son to be healed or something like that. And she wasn't a Jew, she was a Gentile, I believe, like she was a Samaritan woman or something like that. I can't remember the full story, but she came to Jesus wanting to like be healed, or wanting him to answer her prayer. And Jesus was pretty much saying like, I'm only sent to the lost house of Israel. I'm only sent to the people of Israel. And the woman responded by saying, even the or Jesus said something about dogs. I can't remember what it was, but the woman's response was that even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from the master's table. And that's what, if y'all see videos of people using our name, using our face, like talking negative about us, that's just the crumbs that fall from the master's table. It's like we're so abundant, we're so blessed, we're so prosperous that we're eating steak and potatoes on top of the table. But you have people that come along after us that are willing to eat the crumbs off the floor and they don't care. They don't have any type of character, any type of no character. That's what it is. But anyway, it's like the reason that, what I was saying before, is that the reason that I have so much endurance, that my family has so much endurance to be able to run all these channels, to be able to do all these things, is because of what we did in the city, what we did before this season of recording videos, what we did before this time where you know, we were having to record 4 or 5 videos a day and edit videos, you know, and produce videos and direct videos and all those things, and still have time for family, still have personal time. Because the thing that it was years ago where the Lord spoke to us. We were actually at a prayer meeting, and the Lord says, I need you to have supernatural intensity, supernatural endurance, supernatural strength. And he spoke a couple other supernatural things that he wanted us to have. But pretty much he was preparing us for this season now. And even those things were fruitful in the season past because we needed that supernatural endurance back then as well, because literally the reason why I'm able to record 5 videos a day, or today I was able to record 5 videos because I don't record 5 videos every day. Some days I record only 1. But most of the time I'm recording at least 1 or 2 videos a day because we post so many videos. We post like 39 videos in 31 days. But the reason why I'm able to record, why I was able to record 5 videos today, is because in past seasons, I was leading like 3 or 4 teams on prayer walks. I was preaching at this church, then we would early in the morning, and then we would go from this church to go into another local body, leading their team or leading their church out into the neighborhood. And then we'll have another team. We'll stop, take about an hour break. And then we'll have another team on schedule to lead them, on a prayer walk. And then later that evening, we'll have another team that we will lead on a prayer walk. And then we will go home. And our home was our ministry base. So people would knock on our door and we would give them clothes, we'll give them food, we'll give them water, we'll sit on our porch and pray for them. So there was a certain intensity, and there was always something going on each and every day, whether it was Bible study, whether it was Sunday service, whether it was a prayer meeting, whether it was a prayer walk, whether it was somebody on our porch. There was always something that was drawing energy from us. And the Lord, over the years, as we were faithful towards him, he built us up and gave us endurance that's supernatural, gave us strength that's supernatural, made it to where we can handle these things. And so now, dealing with those things that we've dealt with in the past, now we come to these businesses that we run, this business / ministry, because what we do on YouTube is a ministry, but it's also a business at the same time. And we have to run it like a business, and we also have to run it like a ministry. Like I say, dealing with some of the people, some of the things that we have to deal with, and we don't even hardly be knowing what's going on because we don't have time to watch YouTube. We only watch our videos, and so we don't even know what's going on out in the YouTube world. We don't even really watch TV. We watch sports every now and then, watch movies as a family, but overall we don't have time to like watch other YouTube channels. And so we'll have people like emailing us and sending us comments and things like that, saying like, you got these videos being made about you, you got people out there hating on you. And we're just like, that's where the ministry side of things comes in. And we'll tell those people like, hey, we're not aware of these things going on, but we're not surprised that those things are going on. And so we just, pray for those people and hope that they will come to the Lord, so that's where the ministry side of things comes in there. And then we also have people that reach out to us all the time saying how much like our videos are touching them, how much our videos are inspiring them. And it's just like our videos, this movement, this All About God movement, because it's not just a YouTube channel, it's a movement. This All About God movement is changing lives. Like people are seeing like what we're doing, and their lives are being changed. Just hearing my story about somebody who was in prison at 17 years old and spent 6 years and 8 months in prison and came out, and like seeing me with my family, seeing me with my boys, seeing our boys develop, seeing this land develop, like giving people hope, knowing that we, set the foundation for all of these properties. Like we bought all of these properties, all of these things that are the foundation for what we do now. But when we didn't have a whole lot of money, I don't know if y'all saw the video where we did like a GodCast sitting on the couch, but we talked about how we used to make $30,000 a year, and we were able to buy, all of the properties. Well, not because we purchased one more recently, but we were able to buy multiple pieces of property in cash, debt free, only making $30,000 a year. If y'all haven't watched that video, you should go back and watch it, but it's on this channel, and it should be, like the 3rd or 4th video that we did, but it should have it in the title, like how we bought whatever amount of land, making $30,000 a year. But it's just amazing, y'all. Like I say, the endurance, like I say, I know that it may seem like we're just making videos and that it's just this easy life. You know what I'm saying? And in some ways it is, but in other ways, we also have to be like intentional. We have to be focused. We have to be like locked in. I'm talking about like, we can't not for one moment, like take a breath. You know what I'm saying? Because in that one moment that we take a breath, that could be the moment where the enemy is attacking and we let him through our shield. Our shield has to always be up. Our fortress has to always be fortified, and we have to always be prepared and ready for every single thing that comes our way, whether that's laziness, whether that's burnout, whether that's whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be prepared for it. And so at every moment and every second, we are prepared, we are ready, we are fortifying our forces, we are making sure that we are operating on the level of intensity that we need to operate in. It's like some days I'll post a video on one channel and it'll be an hour-long video. It's like one hour-long video on our IAG Farms channel, or even on the Resurrection Ranch channel. That's like 5 or 6 hours of footage. You know what I'm saying? So literally I have to sit there at least 6 hours to edit it. But most of the time it's like double that. Like, the amount of footage I have, it takes me double that time to like edit that video, pick out the songs and all those type of things. And like I say, it's definitely like hard work, but it's worth it. Like I said, and the Lord has abundantly blessed us. I think I mentioned earlier that we when we had to close down our comments, our subscribers may have, like, because we were getting, like, you know, we were growing crazy as far as subscribers, but our subscribers kind of slowed down once we turned off comments. And like I say, that's just a, you know, a worthy sacrifice. But our views went up and our monetization, the amount of money that we make, went up. So it's like everything went up except for the amount of subscribers, because if we never would have closed comments, we probably would have had 1 million subscribers by now, or at least 500,000, something like that. Like, we're hovering on, between all of our channels, we have probably about maybe 210,000 maybe, because we have like 170,000 on our first channel. We have like 40 or 50,000 on our second channel. And then we have around about 8 or 9,000 on this channel. So whatever that adds up to be, like I said, total we have, you know, somewhere around 210,000 subscribers. But it's just a blessing that we were able to get here to this place. And this is really what I want to like share with y'all on this P2P motivation. And I want this to encourage y'all to see where we come from and to see where we are. And I want to say this: we've gotten here without compromising our faith. Because I remember early on, people would say, because early on when we had like 500 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, people would say on our like on our first main channel, people would come in and say, hey, if you change the name of the channel, then you might get more subscribers. You know what I'm saying? And we never were willing to compromise our faith, because all of our channels are named It's All About God. You know what I'm saying? And people would say, change the name and you'll get more subscribers. And we were like, that's out of the question. That's not even in the conversation. It's like, you know, we didn't start this journey like to be successful on YouTube. We started this journey to be successful with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the same thing that people told us not to do or would cause us not to be successful. Now our channel's being called It's All About God. People judge us based off that, you know what I'm saying? Like, in a different way. Because people said change the name. Now people judge us and say, like, you know, you're not real. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what all they say. Like I said, the only thing we know is what some subscribers share with us, because they think that, you know, we need to know those things. And I encourage y'all, like, we don't care about any of those things going on. It's like those things affect us at zero. Like, we're locked in and focused so much on the things the Lord has for us to do. It's like things that other people do have no effect over us. And so I want to encourage y'all to be the same way. And I want to encourage y'all to not compromise your faith to have some type of worldly success. Like I said, the success that we talk about on this channel, on this GodCast, is a success that's rooted in Jesus. It has to start at Jesus. If it doesn't start at the foundation of Jesus, if it's not rooted and grounded in love, that's not the type of success we're talking about. We're talking about the success that's rooted and grounded in Jesus. And I want to encourage y'all to not compromise your faith just to get some type of notoriety or some type of success. I don't even know what that looks like, because that's just so far from who we are. But I want to encourage y'all, and I just want to share our story, our testimony, and just show you like what hard work does. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if there's anyone else out there, you know what I'm saying, like doing what we do with the level of intensity that we do it. Like I said, I know, you know, there are probably other channels that put out just as many videos as we do, put out just as much content as we do, and have content just as good as ours, if not better. But I edit all the videos. Our family, my wife and I, record all the videos. You know, we're just our family. My wife, the boys, and I Like it's just us, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't have a big team. We're just a simple family that's living a frugal lifestyle, that's trying to like serve Jesus and honor Jesus. And I know it may look one way seeing us just in this season, but you have to go back to where it all started at. And if you go back to where it all started at and you see our humble beginnings and you see that we started living in this barn right here. And this barn, it didn't look like this when we started living in there. And it wasn't there when we moved down here. Like literally, we built this barn with our bare hands, mostly me. I got a backache and a neck ache right now from building this barn. It's like it worked me pretty hard. And but I knew that that's what was needed for my family, so that we could start this vision and start this journey. And we lived in a camper, off grid. We were hauling water. We had solar panels and a generator for our power for 9 months. You know, we used the bathroom and compost toilets for 9 months. Like for 9 months, this was our home. You know what I'm saying? We built it from the ground up, from scratch, because we felt like our season in the city was over. And we sold our house. We gave away all of our other properties, and we came down here with just a camper and our family. That was it, you know, and Jesus, for real. And from those humble beginnings, Jesus has showed himself completely and entirely strong. Like he has showed us that nothing is impossible. We put our faith and our trust in him, and we came down here with nothing. And somebody that's coming along right now might see something fancy. I don't know what you see fancy. You know, I don't know what they see fancy. It's like our debt-free mobile home, you know, our debt-free properties, a barn that we built ourselves from scratch, fencing that we built from scratch. Like we're a super humble and modest family. You know, I know it's easy, you know, if somebody want to hate, they're gonna find something to hate on, you know, but there's nothing flashy about what we're doing. The only flashy part is that we like tell the story and it glorifies Jesus, and so that the enemy, the devil, is not gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, hopefully y'all are encouraged by these videos, and it's been a fun and a hard day. And like I said, I got to get in here and edit one more video. As y'all can see, the sun sets over here and the sun is setting behind me. And it's going to be dark out here in probably about 5-10 more minutes. And so I'm going to go ahead and call this video it. And hopefully y'all were encouraged on this P2P motivation. Like I said, it's a different style. Sometimes I get so hyped on these motivations. But I love like when the Lord like lets me slow down, because I get so hyped sometimes that I be grunting and moaning and growling for real, yelling at y'all. But I love when I can just slow it down and just talk to y'all and just share and just spend a moment walking in God's goodness, you know, with you all, and just sharing about his testimonies and what he's done in our life. But with that being said, we'll just see y'all on the next one. It's P2P Motivation, the From Prison to Purpose GodCast, and this channel is all about God.